Alright, hey team, back by popular demand, we're going to be doing workout number 5 today. This workout's going to use the same structure as some of the past weeks where we do one dribbling exercise along with one other strength exercise. You can go through that pair for 3 times over for a minute each, and then you can go through to the next lot of exercises. I'll be explaining each lot of exercises as we go. I'll leave you those spaces to pause and you can go through it like that. Anyway, I think that's all that I need to cover, so let's get right into it. Our first dribbling exercise is going to be really important for getting back to basketball. It's just going to be 1 dribble pounds with a crossover. What I want out of this is the first thing, we're going to get nice and low into this athletic stance. Then I want your head up and I want us to be dribbling the ball on the outside of our foot. Okay? On the dribble pound, I don't want it going any higher up than our hip. And then for the crossover, I want it to stay under our knees. Okay? That's going to be really important when you're controlling the ball against a defender. Try to put a hole through the ground and do it just like this. Our first exercise that we're going to pair with that is going to be a squat. What I want out of this is our hips are going to move straight up and down. I want our chest to be up, watching the screen. And the other thing I want is as we go on our way back up, I don't want our knees to come together and hit each other. Just like this. That's a no-go. That's a good one, okay? I'll give you a couple examples now. If you want to make these a little bit more difficult, if you have a weight or something heavy, it could just be a book, hold it out in front of you just like this, and I want you to move down nice and slow, hold it at the bottom, then back up nice and quick. The tempo that we have for this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0. So nice and quick on the way back up. Our next dribbling exercise is going to be figure eights. What we're going to do is we're going to take nice little dribbles and be going around both feet using our hands. What I want to make sure, again, we're going to be nice and low in our athletic stance, and I don't want the dribbles to come any higher than our knee. The lower that you can go, the better on these. Those look just like this. The goal is you want to get as many dribbles around each leg as you can. If that one's too easy for you, try it with your head up. Our exercise that we're going to pair with that is called an IYTW. The way this one goes is we're going to make an I, a Y, a T, and a W position with our arms while we're in a hinge position. So we're going to push our hips backwards, get low just like this, and then from there, we go up into our I, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 in the W, 1, 2, 3 on the T, 1, 2, 3 on the W. We're going to go through that for the whole time here, okay? What that looks like is just like this. I, 2, 3. Y, 2, 3. T, 2, 3. W, 2, 3. By the end of this, you should really be feeling this in your back and shoulder region. Go through and do those and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, your back and shoulders should be a little bit sore now. Next dribbles that we're going to go through is going to be our windshield wipers. All these are is we're going to be using the same arm and we're going to be going back and forth in front of us. As always, we're going to get low into our athletic stance and we're going to try and bring it out as wide as we can each time. Keep your head up as well so that you can see what's going on in front of you. Those look just like this. The better that you get at these, the wider and the lower that you're going to be able to get. If you're new to them, keep them nice and high up here. If they're a little bit too easy, try to keep them out as low and as wide as you can. What that looks like from the side is just like this. Make sure to do both hands separately as well. Our next exercise that we're going to do with that one is going to be shoulder taps. We're going to get into our plank position on the floor, and from there we're going to slowly tap our shoulders. What I want to make sure is that we're nice and flat like a plank through our body on this one, and that our hands are under our shoulders. That looks just like this. Hands directly under shoulders, body flat as possible, going up nice and slow, touching your shoulders. One common error with these ones is that when people go up to reach their shoulders, their back goes all the way up. So rather than doing this, I want you to stay nice and flat as much as you can and reach up to tap that shoulder while staying still. Those ones should challenge you. I want you to be lifting up your arm and touching that shoulder as slowly as possible. Pause the video, do those two, and I'll catch up with you after that. Alright, our next dribble drill is going to be the double crossover. This one's going to be useful in games if you want to trick people up on where you're going. What we're going to get is 1 pound dribble and then a double crossover. Pound dribble, double crossover. When we do these crossovers, we want to make sure they're under our knees, just like we've been doing for the rest of them. So you get nice and low, pound, pound, little, pound, little, pound, little, pound, little. What I really like to make sure with these ones is that they're really quick. Imagine that you've got a defender in front of you, and as soon as you go here, you're back. Okay, you want to beat them and go to this side. You're going to do these on both sides, looking just like this. There's also a bit of a difference with where we're dribbling the ball. When we go for the pound, we want to bounce outside of our foot, because if I bounce it in front, I'm going to kick it. With this dribble though, with this crossover, when I cross over, it goes over to about here, if you can, and then you're straight back over, okay? So outside, in, outside, in, outside, in, outside, in, outside, in. The quicker and the tighter that you can get the dribble, the better that you'll be in the game. Of course, if you're just starting, try to get the hang of it. Nice and slow, and get that crossover moving back over to the other side without a dribble in between. You're going to have to switch sides on these ones halfway through, so make sure that you do that so that it's even. This is the last exercise for this workout. We're going to go with mountain climbers. Again, I want your hands under your shoulders, and I want our knees to come up to our chest when we go up, okay? Just like this. The quicker you can get those feet moving, the better. After 1 minute of those, you should be done. Pause the video now and have a good go of it. Alright, so that's workout number 5 done. Based on the response that we got from you guys, we're going to keep on filming these videos and putting them out about twice a week if we can. We're also going to have our live videos, so make sure that if you want to get some good training in with those, we do them on Mondays and Wednesdays at 5 PM. We're trying to get you guys as ready as possible for when we actually get back to basketball, which should be soon enough. Let us know with how you went with this one, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks, bye.